Canada, I've got some neo-Nazi news for you, and it is in the form of the largest and fastest growing neo-Nazi group called the Second Sons. Now, I have my trusty little notes here, and I've sourced this story mainly from CBC because they had a really good write-up on it, and I think they had like a radio segment on it. So what we're going to talk about is the strategy first. So the strategy is the Second Sons set up mixed martial arts camps and pretty much just train these young guys, especially if they feel like out of place, if they feel kind of not the ideal version of masculinity as it's been taught. So, I mean, these guys are ripe for the picking. Anyway, MMA turns into a camaraderie that they build around these guys. And then it goes to maybe activism. You start with the soft language, and then the soft language is usually on their Facebook, their Twitter, their Instagram, and it seems pretty innocuous, right? And I'll tell you an example of that. One of the things that they promote is remigration, as you can see here. Remigration is basically mass deportation. And I want to stress this. I really want to stress this, that this is seeping into our politics. And I'll tell you why and how in another video. But what's going on is that remigration is a form of ethnic cleansing. Mass deportations are a form of ethnic cleansing, because what these guys want to do is ship out anybody who's not white into their quote unquote place of racial ancestry. What does that mean? Depends on what they determine your ancestry is. Anyway, they are promoting this in their podcasts. So the nice sanitized version is online for public viewing. The really, really white supremacist stuff is saved for their podcasts. So it is a pipeline that they work through. The thing I could say really is they want a race war, and they say that not only do they want a race war, they say it's here already. Now, I'm not sure what that means in terms for safety of non-white people immediately, but with these movements, there is always violence. Okay. So this one is head up by none other than Jeremy Mackenzie, who headed another white supremacist group called Diagolon. And Diagolon was part of the Freedom Convoy, Freedom, in Ottawa. So, I mean, it's as though somebody said this before. Who could that be? And what did I say? Okay, so anyway, the point is that Jeremy Mackenzie, when I say this has seeped into the mainstream, what I mean is that Jeremy Mackenzie has shaken hands or shook hands with Pierre Poilievre. And there's a picture of that somewhere. So all this to say, be careful what your kids are picking up and absorbing.